Hi everyone, and welcome to the Texas Water Development Board's latest Water and Weather Report. I'm Dr. Mark Wentzel, a hydrologist in the Surface Water Division here at the agency. And today we'll be taking a look at how La Niña conditions may influence surface water supplies in our state over the next few months. But first, let's take a look at some of the big water and weather headlines for October.
Statewide, October was warmer and drier than normal, continuing a trend from August and September. Near the end of October, 33% of the state was in drought, up almost 10 percentage points since late September. At the end of the month, storage in our water supply reservoirs was 74% of capacity, almost 6 percentage points below normal for this time of year. By the end of January 2026, drought conditions are expected to expand to cover almost the entire state. Why such a bleak outlook for drought in Texas over the next few months? A big part of that is the development of La Niña conditions, which are expected to persist through the end of January 2026. What are La Niña conditions? They're the cool phase of what's known as the El Niño Southern Oscillation, or ENSO. When sea surface temperatures in the eastern equatorial Pacific are cooler than normal, as shown in the upper map, La Niña conditions are declared. When sea surface temperatures in the same area are warmer than normal, as shown in the lower map, El Niño conditions are declared. When sea surface temperatures are near normal, conditions are described as neutral or La Nada. What's so important about ENSO conditions? They have an impact on atmospheric circulation that can in turn influence climate conditions all over the globe. Like all weather in Texas, there's a lot of variability, but in general, as shown on this map, La Niña brings warmer and drier than normal winters to Texas. That's not good news for drought recovery or our water supplies. What are the implications for our water supplies? First, let's look at what a normal winter brings us. This chart shows statewide storage in our surface water supply reservoirs as a percentage of capacity throughout the calendar year. The dark line shows storage this year compared to minimum, maximum, and median values for the day of the year from data going back to 1990. Also displayed are lighter lines that show how we did in 2024 and 2023, and a red line that shows how we did in 2011. Since 1990, the median change in statewide water supply storage from the beginning of November to the end of January is an increase of almost 2.5 percentage points. During La Niña winters, and there have been 14 of those since 1990, the median change from November to January has been a decrease of about 1 percentage point. That doesn't mean we'll have that type of decrease this year, but it gives you an idea of what we can typically expect. Instead of an increase of about 2 percentage points by the end of January, we're more likely to see a decrease of about 1 percentage point. Of course, conditions do vary across the state, but whatever you're used to as a normal, anticipate something a little worse this winter. Conserve as much water as you can, and check with your local water provider for any restrictions in your area.
That concludes our report. Until next time, I hope you all stay healthy and safe, and please conserve as much water as you can.